fans in attendance, watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
That's right, let's get ready to rumble here in the finals of the EU CraftCup Lite number 37. Thanks for joining us here at Imbalance TV, where everything is Imba. I'm MC Duffs, and with me is Jim Rayner. We're ready to bring you this finals best-of-3 series. Thanks for joining us, and why don't you go ahead and take us away, Jim?
You know, it's only fitting that such an epic tournament will have an epic conclusion, because these players have spawned in across-the-map positions, as far away from each other as possible on Metalopolis, meaning there's lots of room to expand, meaning the possibility of building 3 or 4 bases is absolutely, it can happen without a doubt. And so let's see how these two master-level players, and I'm not sure, there Kare is again building his supply depot near his mineral line. Anyway, let's see how these two masters of StarCraft fight each other. This is a best 2 out of 3 series. We started with 512 players. We started 3 hours and 45 minutes ago.
That's right, and it looks like with these cross positions, it could make for a very interesting and expansive game here, as as both these players are Terran. We usually see some Terran turtles happen up in this type of positioning.
Well, I wouldn't call either BeastyQT
I wouldn't call these guys turtles at all. I'm just saying.
Nah,
yeah.
These guys get their Marines out in the middle of the board, and just like the man said at the beginning of this game, they rumble.
That's right, and this is going to be an urban warfare rumble here.
Yeah.
As these scouts move across the board.
BeastyQT sent his first scout to the closest rush distance by land and found nothing. And now BeastyQT is about to discover where his opponent is located. Meanwhile, Kare is going to make the same discovery in about 10 seconds. Both players are playing very standard. 1 barracks, 1 supply depot, 1 refinery, both teching up to orbital command. Kare being a little bit paranoid, putting a supply depot behind the smoke. Kare is also building a tech lab on top of his, in addition to his barracks. And he does so after building 1 Marine. Both players at 15 SCVs and 1 Mule. Both players with 1 Marine. Finally, a difference has arose. BeastyQT elected not to place anything on the end of not to place an add-on on his barracks. And now he did, but a lot later. A tech lab is going down. BeastyQT is building an expansion command center. If we take a look at Kare's base, Kare seems to be a lot more cautious. And Kare is building a command center right in the location of the expansion, whereas BeastyQT wants to build that. He wants to build that in his main base. BeastyQT building a Reaper, Kare building another Marine, and a factory is being built on top of the tech lab. And there is Kare's Reaper. So are we going to see a Reaper meeting a Reaper here? No, we're not. Look at this.
Oh, and that Reaper's down to 14 health.
Yeah, exactly. Now let's see BeastyQT with a 2nd barracks and a 3rd barracks for BeastyQT. Oh. When is the last time you saw 2 Reapers go at it in StarCraft?
Pistol battle.
2nd refinery for BeastyQT. Kare already has a 2nd refinery, so Kare's build is a lot more based on Vespin gas. Right now, Kare sits at 22 SCVs. BeastyQT only at 19 SCVs. BeastyQT with a Marauder. Research for BeastyQT includes the stim pack upgrade and 3 barracks for BeastyQT. So although this game started off in a mirrored fashion, and look at this, nice move by the Beast. The Serbian Superman going to town on these SCVs.
And that Reaper only has 8 health left. It's got to get the hell out of there.
And it does, but look, it's going to die. Oh, no.
He's
it's
trying
got like
to pick off more and more. He's got 2 health left. Trying to get out of there, trying to pick off that marine that marine there a little bit, but looks like that Reaper will get out of there successfully.
Now, notice as well, siege tank upgrade for Kare, a marine, and a Viking for Kare. So Kare is building single expensive units. BeastyQT is massing infantry.
We see BeastyQT on 2 Vespane geysers, as well as his opponent sitting on 2. And interesting builds here.
Really fascinating contrast of styles. BeastyQT, mass infantry. Kare, on the other hand, big expensive units.
That's how it looks, and the 3rd refinery is going down for both these players as well. Or no, actually, I am wrong.
You know, it might be better. What you should do is you should just announce to us when you're right.
Whatever, Jim.
It would take a lot less time.
Let's just keep going into this. Anyways, there is a starport going down right underneath this factory here, and the factory is building a reactor core, so maybe we will see a switch between the factory and that starport. As we look at Kare's base, Kare has the 3 barracks, factory, and starport as well. Siege tank tech is finished up for Kare, as BeastyQT has no tanks out on the field or anything.
Yeah, and Kare's now got 7 more worker units than BeastyQT. So he does have you know what I mean? Over the last 3 minutes, he's had an economic advantage, and it will begin to make a difference. Now, notice Kare is putting reactors on 2 of his barracks, and he already has a tech lab on 1 barrack. Stim pack upgrade going down for Kare. That stim pack upgrade will be done in about 45 seconds. Kare has got 3 siege tanks, 1 Viking, 1 medevac dropship, and 8 Marines. BeastyQT's infantry, the Marines have combat shield and stim pack. And interesting, look at this, the scan, the lucky scan, just as he sees all these units moving out. So you know what? Kare is going to be ready. Notice he's sieging up his tanks. Kare is getting ready for this attack. And BeastyQT is going to employ a double-pronged attack. Look at this. 2 dropships going this way, and just 3 or 4 infantry units, 5 infantry units to be exact, going this way.
And those dropships have one of them has 6 Marines, 1 Marauder, one of them has 2 Marauders and 4 Marines.
Good point.
As they continue moving across the board. And look at this, here we go. Some turrets being placed down right now.
And let's see if they catch this. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh no.
I don't believe it. Oh, the humanity.
That SCV's out of here just when that turret was just about to finish up. Oh man. And reaction is going to have to come. And there we go. It looks like those Marines were enough to take out BeastyQT's drop. But look at this. At the same time that happened, BeastyQT lays down his 3rd expansion and keeps his 2 Marauders and 3 Marines out here waiting for the other expansion to go down from his opponent Kare. I
think he was going to do a double-pronged attack, and what he did was he scanned the front, and he saw that, you know what I mean? He saw all this armor, and he decided, you know what, I think I'll just stay here.
That's for sure.
In any event, the hunted is becoming the hunter. Kare is on the move. 4 tanks, over 24 Marines, 3 medevac dropships, and 1 Viking. And, you know, now BeastyQT has spotted this attack. He knows it's moving forward. He does a scan. BeastyQT just did a scan on Kare's expansion base.
I see that. As Kare moves forward with these siege tanks and Marines, the Marines do not have combat shield, but the siege tanks do have siege tech. There is no upgrades yet.
BC knows this is coming, as you can tell by all these scans.
That's right. As we see the double factory build from BeastyQT, he's going to have to lift that off. Nice elevator play here. Kare really taking it to him, delivering a heavy blow here as he does an elevator play with a bunch of Marines.
Beasty doesn't have siege mode.
That's right. He does not have siege mode. And it's going to be very hard for BeastyQT to combat against this. Uh-oh.
Well, the Serbian Superman is just getting beat up here. Oh, look at this.
That's right. Mengs goes down, and so do all the SCVs and everything. And look at this, BeastyQT saying, "I forgot the siege." And it's and it looks like we're going to see the next point going into Kare. Wow, very aggressive play from Kare. And it's funny that BeastyQT forgot the siege because he did comment on Kare forgetting the siege